New Statement of Changes in Immigration Rules, published on the 14th of March 2024. Have you heard about the UK government's recently published New Statement of Changes? Today, we will summarise the significant changes for you, so stay tuned with us. Planning to migrate to the UK. Which visa routes are you seeking for? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll bring you more content on these topics. Moving on to our video. On March 14, 2024, a new statement of changes in immigration rules was issued by the UK government, setting out some crucial reforms to the skilled worker and family immigration routes. Covering a 289-page lengthy document, this is the second statement of changes announced this year. Do note that this document nullifies some fundamental reforms that constituted the government's five-point plan declared formally to reduce net migration and control the immigration system's abuse. Furthermore, these changes are concerned with the following: a raised general salary threshold and increased going rates for certain occupations under the skilled worker route. Salary requirements with consequential changes under other work routes. And the minimum income requirement under the partner routes. Next, let's summarize the significant changes mentioned in the Statement of Changes. Changes to the skilled worker route. In December 2023, the Home Secretary declared that the skilled worker route would change, as they want businesses to invest in the resident workforce instead of depending on migrations. Let's have a closer look at the increased general salary threshold and going rates. Skilled workers must be paid at least a general salary threshold, or the going rate, for the individual occupation, by the sponsoring employers, whichever is higher. This statement validates an increase in the general salary threshold under the skilled worker route from £26,200, based on 25th percentile UK earnings in eligible occupations, to £38,700, based on median UK earnings in eligible occupations, with effect from April 4, 2024. So, the going rates are also increased from the 25th percentile to the median. Moreover, these increased thresholds and going rates are based on the latest Office for National Statistics, ONS, pay data. Now, let's dive into the new salary requirement for health and care workers. The new median salary requirements do not apply to sponsored workers under health and care visas, or occupations where going rates are determined by national pay scales. However, based on the latest ONS pay data, a general threshold remains applicable, which is raised from £26,200 to £29,000. The going rates are also being revised according to the latest ONS pay data, or the latest available national pay scales. Here's a look at the new Immigration Salary List. A new Immigration Salary List, ISL, replaces the Shortage Occupation List, SOL. It clarifies that it lists those entries where the government considers it logical to offer a discounted salary threshold, instead of listing all occupations experiencing labour shortages. The Independent Migration Advisory Committee, MAC, carried out a review, informing all those comprising the new list. A full review of the list is scheduled for later this year by the MAC. As with the former list, the listed occupations get a 20% discount to the general salary threshold of £30,960, or £23,200 in case they are not subjected to the £38,700, or £29,000 threshold. However, the earlier 20% discount to the going rate requirement is being withdrawn. But wait, there's more. There's also an update of the Standard Occupational Classification, SOC, code system. The Standard Occupational Classification, SOC, code system, used in the immigration system, also encompasses updates from SOC 2010 to SOC 2020. This depicts that some SOC codes regularly used by some employers will change, so they are advised to issue any certificates of sponsorship from April 4 using the new coding system. And that brings us to our next point, new salary requirements for other work routes. According to the latest ONS pay data, the salary requirements for other work routes are being updated. Listed below are the increased general salary thresholds for other work routes. Under the senior or specialist worker, global business mobility, route, £45,800 to £48,500. Under the graduate trainee, global business mobility, route, £24,220 to £25,410. Under the scale-up route, £34,600 to £36,300. For certain poultry workers in the seasonal workers route, £26,200 and £10 and 75 pence per hour to £38,700 and £15 and 88 pence per hour. These workers must be paid in line with skilled workers. Finally, let's take a look at increase in the minimum income requirement under the partner routes. The statements lay out the planned hike to the minimum income requirement for those in the 5-year partner and child routes under Appendix FM. According to the Home Office, this minimum income requirement has remained the same for more than a decade, which does not depict the income level a family requires to be self-sufficient and independent of public funds. So, effective April 11, 2024, this change forces £29,000 as the new minimum income requirement for incoming applicants through this route. This move demonstrates the first step in aligning the route's financial requirements with the new minimum general salary threshold for skilled workers. A separate child element to the minimum income requirement is also removed. This is to ensure equal treatment is given to British nationals compared to migrants, who are required to meet the general skilled worker threshold at a flat rate, regardless of sponsoring any children. However, transitional arrangements are being granted for those holding a family visa before April 11, 2024, under the fiancé, proposed civil partner, or 5-year partner route, or those who applied before this date. Once an applicant meets the minimum income requirement, MIR, they must meet the same MIR through settlement on the route, provided the applicant is applying to stay with the same partner. The same will be the case for children seeking to join a parent. These measures deliver certainty for applicants already within the route, or those applying before the increase occurs. That's all for today from us. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay in the loop on the latest immigration news. See you next time.